Good morning, everybody. It is finally Friday, June 7th, 2019. And as the title says, the 50-hour countdown begins. Yes, in exactly 50 hours from the time this video plays, it will be time to shove off for, well, what promises to be a pretty epic adventure coming up, and I'm very excited to be able to take you all along the 50-hour countdown. Yep, shoving off at 4 a.m. on Sunday morning. The road should be pretty clear. Heading down once again to Las Vegas. That first week will be a combination of business and pleasure, and then we are off to the Midwest. And eventually, I hope Toronto, Canada. Well, it's going to be a trip down memory lane for me. It's going to be a chance for me to meet up with people, some of whom I haven't seen for a couple years, some of whom I hung out with last month. But all in all, meeting new friends, having new adventures. It's so exciting to me, and I'm so happy to have you guys be a part of that. Just a reminder to all of you, it is a 4-channel Monty now. Of course, we have Missy Jenn piloting Jen and Rosie Reality TV, which will be the channel that continues life here on the Rancho. And Missy Jenn will be doing uploads throughout the time I'm gone, of course. She'll be keeping a track on me. Sending me something I may or may not need. I have the Rosie McNamara for a little bit more of the naughty fun out there. Just decided to keep that stuff segregated. We have the Rosie Murphy channel. Many of the live streams will be on the Rosie Murphy channel. So you want to make sure that you are subscribed up to that channel for sure. And lastly, the flagship channel here, the Rosie O'Kelly channel, which is kind of gone mainstream. Now, some people ask, what does that mean, Rosie? It means, does it mean that the bikinis are gone? Of course not. It just means that things are, well, more mainstream and a little more dialed down here. Instead of like Dorito bikinis, we're dialing that down to full coverage bikinis, of which I have quite a few of them. If you want to see the all-out get-out, well, you certainly have the Rosie McNamara channel for that. The adventure is going to take us through many states. There may be additional travels that I decide to tack on there. I have no idea about my amount of time in certain locations. Once we leave Salt Lake City and shove off on that Monday morning, I believe that's the 17th, everything is up in the air at that point. All I know is there'll be plenty of daily uploads. There'll be plenty of live streams too. Whatever we're doing, we'll be checking it out and checking the landscape, the streetscape, chooching like never before. Now, the first leg of the journey is going to be pretty rapid travel. I think there's going to be an immediate jaunt for Michigan. Once I get into Toronto, the speed will slow down. Hopefully, I'll get into Canada. I'm not going to belabor that issue. We know what some of the aspects of that are. I've clearly elaborated them over the last couple of days. We shall see. But anyway, once that hitting Canada and getting in, and then going out and going south again, things should slow down a bit. The stream should be more focusing on daily life and all that. I think it'll be very, very fascinating. Okay. And I think a lot of miles will be covered here. Now, the van is working very, very well. Knock on wood. I've got no warning lights at all for as long as I can remember. So I'm very happy about that. I want to give a special shout out to Tara Boo for coming up here, taking the time to come and visit us at the Rancho. We just have a blast. She just loves it here. It's almost like her second home. She so looks forward to vacationing up here once a year. And you guys really made that super special for her. Everything from Girls Can Smoke Cigars to our dinners out, and just our good times here, just hanging out, just talking and getting caught up. I also want to thank all of you that gave the kind shout outs for Bobby and acknowledgments of him. Yeah, it was good to see Bobby on. It was great to spend some time with him. I will continue, of course, to stay in touch. And Missy Jenn will be, I think, a fairly regular visitor, seeing Bobby too. And of course, he'll be more mobile. The more mobile, the better as we go go forward. Anyway, I'm going to sign off this morning. Thanks so much for being along. More uploads to come. I know I keep talking about stuff's going to come up on the Rosie McNamara channel. Over the weekend, you're going to see things to do with the van and loading up for the van for the travel. Are you getting excited? Move those jazz hands, everybody. Ooh. Happy Friday.